In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Ubuntu 26.04 LTS on bare metal. This means we are not installing it inside a virtual machine. We are installing Ubuntu directly on a physical computer or laptop. So Ubuntu 26.04 is the latest long-term support release from Canonical. It's codenamed Resolute Raccoon, and since it is an LTS release, it gives 5 years of standard support, and that can be extended further with Ubuntu Pro. So if you're currently using Ubuntu 24.04, you may eventually get the option to upgrade directly from inside Ubuntu. But at the time of recording this video, the LTS to LTS upgrade is not available yet. It is expected after the launch of Ubuntu 26.04.1. Personally, I prefer a clean installation. I like to back up my data, erase the old system and start fresh. This avoids old configuration files, unused packages, third-party repositories, and system clutter, from previous installations. So in this video, I'll show you the full process from downloading Ubuntu 26.04 LTS, then creating a bootable USB, then booting from that USB, and then installing Ubuntu, and finally updating the system after the installation. So before we begin, please make sure that you back up your important files. If you erase your disk during installation, your existing data will be deleted. So now let's get started. So first, we need to download the Ubuntu 26 LTS ISO file. All right. So for that matter, go to the official Ubuntu website and download the desktop ISO file for your system architecture. I'll leave the link in the description. So now, for most modern laptops and desktop computers, you will choose the 64-bit AMD 64 ISO. Even if you are using an Intel processor, this is usually the correct option for standard desktop computers. So once the download is complete, the ISO file will most likely be saved inside your downloads folder. So here you can see the Ubuntu 26.04 LTS ISO file has been downloaded. Now we need to create a bootable USB drive from this ISO file. So for this step, we will need a USB flash drive. I recommend using at least an 8 GB of USB drive. Also, remember that everything on USB drive will be erased. So make sure there is nothing important on it. Now, go ahead, open your terminal, and we're going to use lsblk command to list all storage devices connected to this system. So if you run lsblk, here you can see different options. You need to identify your USB drive carefully. In my case, the USB drive is showing as SDC, and it has one partition called SDC1. This part is very important. Your USB device name may be different. It could be SDB, SDC, or something else depending on your system. Do not blindly copy the device name from this video. Make sure you identify your own USB drive correctly. So if you choose the wrong device, you can overwrite your hard drive and lose your data. Now, before writing the ISO to the USB, we will unmount the USB partition just to be safe. So in my case, the partition is /dev/SDC1. So I will run sudo umount, which is unmount, and /dev/SDC1. If your USB partition has a different name, replace it accordingly. Now, we can write the ISO file to the USB drive using the dd command. In my case, the ISO file is inside the downloads directory, and my USB device is /dev/SDC. So the command will be something like this that you see on your screen. All right. So replace your directory path to the ISO file, and indeed the ISO name, and the USB device name, which in my case is /dev/SDC. In your case, it could be something else. So you need to replace these two things with your relevant data. All right. So now make sure the ISO file name is correct, and make sure the output device is your USB drive, not your internal hard disk. Also, notice that we are writing to /dev/SDC, not /dev/SDC1. We write to the USB device itself, not to the partition. All right. So the process can take a few minutes depending on the speed of your USB drive. Once the command completes, your bootable Ubuntu 26.04 LTS USB will be ready. So now it's ready. So before restarting the computer, this is the most important reminder again. You have to back up your data, all right? Because the process that we're following in this, all the data is going to be erased. So you need to back up your data. Now, if you're planning to erase your existing Ubuntu installation and install Ubuntu 26.04 LTS fresh, copy your files to an external hard drive, a NAS, or a cloud drive. I personally recommend keeping a physical backup on an external drive or a NAS, or if you use a cloud storage like Google Drive, OneDrive, or any other service, make sure your sensitive files are encrypted before uploading. So once your data is backed up, insert the bootable USB into the computer where you want to install Ubuntu 26.04 LTS. Now, we need to restart the system. During startup, you need to open the boot menu. The boot menu key depends on your computer manufacturer. On many Dell systems, it is F12. On other systems, it may be F2, F10, F11. So escape or another key. So figure that out in your case if you have a different computer. In my case, I'm using a Dell system, so I'll press F12 during the startup. So in the boot menu, select the USB storage device and press enter. Now the computer will boot from the Ubuntu USB drive. On this screen, select try or install Ubuntu and press enter. Ubuntu will now start loading the installer environment. This may take a little while depending on your system and USB speed. Once the installer opens, choose your language. I will keep English selected and click next. So next, Ubuntu shows accessibility options. If you need any accessibility features, you can configure them here. So for this installation, I will leave the defaults and click next. So now select your keyboard layout. Ubuntu usually detects this automatically. You can also test your keyboard in the text field below. Once the keyboard layout is correct, click next. Now connect to the internet. This step is recommended because Ubuntu can download updates, drivers, and additional softwares during installation. So if you're using Wi-Fi, select your network and connect to it. Once connected, click next. And on this screen, select install Ubuntu and click next. Now Ubuntu asks what type of installation we want. I will choose interactive installation because I want to go through the installation options manually. So now click on next. Now we need to choose the applications we want to install. I will select the default option. This gives us a normal Ubuntu desktop installation without adding too many extra applications. Now we want to click next. So on this screen, I recommend checking both options. The first option that installs third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware. The second option installs support for additional media formats. These are completely optional, but for most desktop users, they are very useful. So I will check both options and I'll click on next. Now we are at the disk setup step. So this is the step where you need to be careful. If you already have Ubuntu 24.04 LTS installed, you may see options to install Ubuntu 26.04 LTS alongside the existing system, or erase the existing Ubuntu installation and install Ubuntu 26.04 LTS fresh. In this video, I'm doing a clean installation, so I will choose the erase option. Again, this will delete the existing system and the data on that disk. So only choose this option if you have already backed up your important files. I will select the option to erase Ubuntu 24 and install Ubuntu 26 fresh. Then I'll click next. All right. Now Ubuntu asks about encryption. Disk encryption is useful if you want to protect your data in case your laptop or drive is stolen. For this demonstration, I will choose no encryption. If you're installing Ubuntu on your personal laptop or you care about security, you can choose encryption, but make sure you remember your password because you will need it to unlock the disk. So for this video, I will select no encryption and click next. Now create your user account, enter your name, your computer name, your username, and your password. Use a strong password that you can remember. You'll also see an option for Active Directory. Most home users and individual Linux users do not need Active Directory, so you need to uncheck that. So once everything is filled in, click next. So here you can see the time zone selection option. You can select your time zone whenever it is. Ubuntu, it can also detect your time zone automatically if you're connected to the internet. So now choose the correct location and click next. Now Ubuntu will show a summary of your installation choices. Review everything carefully, make sure the correct disk is selected, and especially if your system has multiple drives, you want to make sure that the correct disk is selected, okay? So once you're sure, then you click install, and Ubuntu will now start installing Ubuntu 26 on your system, all right? So at this point, the installer will copy files, configure the system, install packages, and prepare the bootloader. This part can take several minutes. Now we just wait for the installation to finish. While it is installing, do not remove the USB drive and do not turn off the computer. Once the installation is complete, Ubuntu will give you the option to continue testing or restart. I recommend restarting now. So now Ubuntu will ask you to remove the installation media, remove the USB drive from the computer, and then press enter. The system will now reboot into the newly installed Ubuntu 26.04 LTS. Now enter the password you created during installation and log in. After logging in for the first time, Ubuntu will show the welcome setup screen. Now click next. Here you can choose the style and accent color for your Ubuntu desktop. I'll keep the default style and default accent color. You can always change this later from the setting. Now continue through the welcome setup and finish the process. And that's it. Ubuntu 26.04 LTS is now installed on bare metal. But before we finish, there is one final step. I recommend after every fresh Ubuntu installation, we should update the package repository and upgrade installed packages. So for that, press Ctrl-Alt-T and open the terminal and write this simple command sudo apt update. This command refreshes the packages index and checks the latest available package information from the Ubuntu repositories. Now, once that completes, you want to run sudo apt upgrade -y. This will install available package updates. After the upgrade finishes, your Ubuntu 26.04 LTS system is ready to use. So that is how you install Ubuntu 26.04 LTS on bare metal using a bootable USB drive. To quickly recap, we downloaded the Ubuntu ISO, created a bootable USB using dt command, booted from USB, installed Ubuntu 26.04 LTS, created a user account, restarted the system, and finally updated the packages. If you're coming from Ubuntu 24.04 LTS and you prefer a clean system, this method is a great option. Just make sure you back up your data before erasing the old installation. If you really found this video useful and helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video.